Welcome to your week. This is going to be your weekly energies reading for the week of the 20th to the 26th of January. My name is Patricia Herreras and I welcome you to Fearless Light Guidance. We're going to talk about the astrology a little bit and then dive into the message from Spirit and the cards. But overlooking the situation right now with the message from Spirit, this is a week that is going to allow us to look at certain situations that have been reoccurring and that really have to do with happiness and overall unity in the family, because we have the 10 of Cups in the reverse as the main energy. So there is an energy here of wanting reconciliation, wanting things to work out, wanting to move on. So finally this week, I see that there is this feeling like we are finally moving on from something that has been hurting. It has been an annoyance. It has been just something that seems unforgivable. Okay, but let's jump into the astrology first of all, because we are welcoming in Aquarius season. And yesterday, as of yesterday, the 19th, Aquarius, the sun moved into its sign, and here we are illuminating the sign of the rebels, of the outside of the box thinkers. And we have a lot to talk about because this week, the sun and Pluto are meeting. So tomorrow on the 21st, it's going to be, I think, one of the most important things that happens this year, which is the sun meeting Pluto in Aquarius. The sun and Pluto meeting in the first degree of the sign is marking the beginning of a cycle. Okay, the true beginning of this Pluto cycle. It's bringing to light all of the things that have to do with Pluto being in Aquarius. Okay, so we know that there's going to be changes in power. We see it happening today. We see how the collective is getting interested. We are being, really not blasted, but we are seeing everything that is happening as power shifts. Okay, we are also going to see a lot of innovation happening, technologically speaking, and just things happening in the news that are going to be things that have never been seen before. Okay, so we have that. And then as we move on to Thursday, the 23rd, we have Mercury in Capricorn, and it's coming together with Mars it's squaring, it's opposing Mars retrograde in Cancer. What does this mean? A person that has Mercury in Capricorn is going to be somebody that wants the details and the facts, and it wants to have a conversation that goes to the point. Okay, and then Mars retrograde in Cancer is really feeling those things that are making you uncomfortable and uneasy. So it's really coming to conversations that are to the point, speaking, giving a voice to those things that make us uncomfortable and that are making us uneasy. So this is good. This is good because it opens up something here to be broken. Okay, and in terms of being truthful and honest about how we feel, even if it's uncomfortable. But now let's see where we go to from here. How can we move on in a practical way? And here comes Uranus, and is going to be a part of that conversation as well, which is the unpredictable aspect of things. So, it feels like changes that needed to happen that are finally going to receive its voice. So during the weekend, we have Venus coming into that, and Venus is in Pisces. So Venus is in exaltation right now. It feels good in Pisces. So what it wants to do is bring that sense of forgiveness, reconciliation, and compassion, and how can we work together and work things out and work things through. So that aspect of moving on and healing and mending relationships is really present this week. So as we go into the messages for the week, we have the card of true love. And this card speaks about new love, but it also talks about reconciliation and how bonds, unions, and relationships are going to be highlighted this week, okay? Followed by the Crystal Spirits card. And this card is all about emotional, physical, spiritual, chakra healing. It's healing all around. And also spiritual protection. How and what things can we do to really guard our energy and our emotions and our energetic body, okay? Now, we have the card of ego death, and this is really interesting because we have that aspect of the unpredictable, that Uranus coming together in that conversation with Mercury and Mars retrograde. So this is talking about letting go of control. How can we surrender to what's going on? How can we open ourselves up? Let situations crack us open, make us vulnerable, but in a good way, in the sense that we can find a way forward, that we can find a peaceful resolution. That is followed by the Bath card. Very good energy here when it comes to doing rituals for cleansing your home, cleansing your energy, moving the energy, doing physical exercise, but also having that time to meditate, maybe do some ocean healing, maybe do some meditation by the water, and this will allow you to get some answers through those meditations, okay? Now, the last card for the themes is Archangel Raphael, and this is the underlying theme with the True Love card, with the Crystal Spirits card, where there is healing and mending happening, especially with matters of the heart, especially with situations where we need to bring in some sort of forgiveness and resolution here. So really good energy for reconciliation, okay? Now, as we move to the tarot cards, the overall energy for this week is the 10 of Cups in the reverse. And this is the happy card. Okay, this is what we consider to be emotional satisfaction and joy and elation, your family being together, things that make you happy. It's different for everyone, okay? Just think about those things that truly bring you a sense of exhilaration, emotional satisfaction, okay? So it's in the reverse. So there's been a delay in reaching this happy medium, happy place, and reaching a sort of resolution that brings that sense of emotional satisfaction, okay? Now, as we move into the week, we have a lot of major arcanas in this reading. And what does that mean? The arcanas in the tarot are the ones that they give you the path. They give you sort of like the advice as to what to do. But when you see a lot of major arcanas in a reading, in one particular reading, there is big changes taking place. And of course, we are talking about these planetary shifts that everybody's going to feel. So I'm not going to say densely, but we're definitely going to feel them as a collective. Everybody is going to, you can't escape it, okay? Not in a bad way, but I'm just saying everybody feels it. Now we have the Strength card and the Tower card to begin the reading and to begin the week, really. And the Strength card is a card of mastering our conquering our demons and really our biggest fears, and the feeling of being able to, you know, we've been through bad things before, and how do we apply what we've been through? We've been through the hardship, so we have the strength to face anything. And with the Tower card, it's the changes that the universe comes in and says, okay, we need some changes. We need to shake you up a little bit here, to open your eyes to the reality of a situation, and to let you know that it can continue the way that it's going. And right after that, we have the Devil card. And the Devil card is not to be feared. It's a card that is Saturn. It's, you know, Capricorn rules this card, and it's about breaking away. This is like breaking up the structure with the Tower, letting something go, doing actually something different, and allowing for change to happen, so that things that have been holding you back and keeping you stuck can be illuminated. You can see them, you can observe them, and you can say, okay, I see what is happening here. I have to let go of this old way of doing things. It's not leading me to anything. It's just keeping me in this negative pattern, limiting belief. It's just holding me hostage, okay? Holding your energy hostage. Why? Because maybe you have been focusing on the negative. Maybe you have been overthinking a situation, and you haven't been really giving a chance for other people to give you their side of things. And you've been stuck in this feeling of, I don't have the clarity. I can't see the way through it. And you've been just going over and over it again. Now with the Tower being here and the Strength card, we have the tools that we need to face this negativity or this limiting belief or whatever was keeping you stuck or holding you back, okay? And we are allowing something to really open our eyes. We are letting go of control, and we're letting the universe show us the way to the change, okay? Now look at the beauty that it leads us to. It leads us to the Ace of Cups. And the Ace of Cups is just that peaceful resolution, the pouring love into a situation, the filling of your cup, the finding a place of healing and love and compassion. It's Venus coming in to like aid us in this situation and tell us, okay, we can get through this together. But we have the Justice card here, the card that represents Libra. It represents harmony, equilibrium, and obviously balance. But it's a card that represents karma. It shows the karmic scales. So what happens with this is I feel like there is some sort of good karma being rewarded here. Some sort of injustice, something that happened already that made us feel like our world was turned upside down, and our sense of happiness and satisfaction was turned upside down. There's also the Three of Pentacles right underneath this that tells me, okay, this is something that we need to work through in a practical way so that we can move on and we can do it together. Okay, so really beautiful energy right there. But I'm not done, because we have the Nine of Swords in the reverse. And this is an energy of letting go of something that was causing so much anxiety, because it was having a lot of this fear-based thoughts you were making yourself really paranoid about something that now we see a breakthrough. We can actually see the light after the darkness. Okay, so really wonderful reading for this week, really powerful as well. It seems a little bit chaotic, but there is so much love and forgiveness, and some of the good stuff here is that we are healing, mending, we are coming together to find a solution, okay, and not to keep on skating in the same place or be stuck in the mud, okay. Now, to end the reading, I picked some Crystal Angels cards. I wanted to consult the angels and get a little bit more of this supportive messages for this reading. And I got the energy of the Topaz Angel, and this is talking about forgiveness heals. Forgiveness heals. Yes, getting in touch with that energy of forgiveness, compassion towards ourselves, towards others is going to allow us to connect not only to other people better, but to our own emotions, and to help us heal in the flow of everything, abundance, health. You know, it's going to allow us to let go of things that were just causing resentment unnecessarily. Now we have the card of stress reduction. 9 of Swords in the reverse. Yes, letting go of negative thoughts, letting go of outdated patterns, unhealthy habits, things that were keeping us stuck, limiting beliefs, sense of unworthiness, letting all that go, but also knowing how to manage our schedule and our time that we spend doing things, and the time that we spend recharging and taking a very conscious pause. Okay, now we get, and that was the watermelon tourmaline. And we also get the card of Moldavite. And this card truly connects to Aquarius season, because it's the card of unconventionality. And this is a reminder that your unique qualities are needed in this world. Okay, it's okay to be different. It's okay for people to have their opinions, but you will always, as you share your gifts, as you share just you and the being of you, you're going to find people that are like-minded, that are going to appreciate your gifts in so many ways. Okay, so it's okay to be different. Your unique talents and gifts are meant to be put out there to the world, even if it's just sharing your experiences with somebody else. Maybe even just sharing a smile. Okay, and the last card for this reading is the card of Diamond. And you could imagine what this card means. It's like shine bright like a diamond. Shine bright like the true gift that you are. You are God's precious child. Okay, and this card is always such a good reminder for us to value our self-worth. And as we do so, just everything else falls into place. You know, we don't allow others to take advantage of us and to make us feel like less, because we know that God and divinity and, you know, we are a source of divine love. So I hope that this reading serves you and that you have a wonderful week. Let me know in the comments below how the readings resonate, and if you need any other of my services, the list is on my profile pinned at the top. So don't be afraid to book a reading or any of my services. I love you all. Take good care, and I send you fearless light and love as always. I'll see you very soon on the next one.